Hello, Shelly here. Today we're in the kitchen and we're making corn cob jelly. So this is new to me. I've never made corn cob jelly before, but I was a little intrigued. I have made regular jelly, I've made grape jelly, muscadine, blackberry, you name it, I've made it probably, if it's something we grew here. I've made purple whole pea jelly just because it sounded interesting. So whenever I heard the corn cob jelly, I thought I need to try this. So today we picked a lot of our corn and I went ahead and I was cutting it off the cob anyway to cook it so that we can freeze dry it. I canned a bunch last week, so I remembered the recipe whenever I saw those corn cobs. So let me show you how I'm doing it. So here are my corn cobs. I've got about a dozen corn cobs in there with 8 cups of water. And I'm going to let this boil for 10 minutes. And then we're going to strain everything out. We don't want any corn in there. We just want that water. And look at there. There's a whole pot of corn that I cut off the cob. That's, again, we're gonna put that in the freeze dryer after we cook it. I've got my jars in here. That water is starting to heat up. I've already washed these jars with soap and water, and now we are sanitizing them in the boiling water once this starts boiling. So I've got everything ready to go. I've got my pectin and sugar. And I think it calls for just a little bit of food coloring. I don't even know if I have food coloring. I guess I'll go look and see while this is cooking. Okay, our corn cobs have been boiling for 10 minutes. So I'm going to go get the pot and run it through the strainer. I'm gonna try to not dump all of the corn cobs in there because they're big and I don't know if they'll fit. Okay. There we go. No corn pieces in our liquid. So that's a good start. Now we need to find out how much liquid we need and measure that out. Okay, you guys ready to get started? We have 3.5 cups of our corn water. Get that together. I have 1.5 ounces of pectin. Now you can use like the Sure gel packets. I don't have any of those. I buy the pectin in bulk. So I weigh it out on my kitchen scale. All right, we're gonna stir that in really well. And we want this, turn that heat up a little bit. We want this to get to a really high boil. And once it gets to a high boil, we will start adding the sugar. I'm watching the cat. I don't know what he's doing over there. Anyway, I'm not gonna make you sit and wait for this to boil because a watch pot never boils, right? So whenever it gets to a boil, I'll come back to you. All right, we're up to a full rolling boil. It was right before I stirred it really well, but it's coming right back to a boil, so we are good. So I've got 3.5 cups of sugar, and I'm going to just dump that and stir. All right, so I'm gonna keep stirring, break all of this up, and we want to bring it to a full rolling boil once again. And then we're going to add just a little bit of food coloring, and that's it. We're gonna go ahead and put it in our jars. Now, just so you know, this is not gonna taste like corn. Pretty much you can make a jelly out of anything. The purple hull pea jelly that I made, what you do is you boil the purple hull pea hulls so that you get that color, that purple color, and it made a beautiful color jelly, but you don't have that flavor. So basically, if you mixed water, sugar, and pectin, you're gonna have jelly. No matter what, you're gonna have jelly. So you can pretty much make jelly with anything. It's just better if you use fruit juices because it gives it that flavor. Everybody says that this kind of tastes like honey. So we'll see. I don't even eat sugar, but I wanted to try this. So we'll see how it is. And again, I'm not gonna make you sit here and wait for the pot to boil. It is getting hot in here. I'm sweating. I've got this going, I've got this going, and yeah, it's hot over here in this corner. That's the bad thing about summer is when you have to can everything, it's hot, but that's part of it. So I'm gonna keep stirring and bring this to a boil, and I will just show you the finished product, okay? So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. For me, it'll be a few minutes. For you, it'll be in a second. Here is our final product. This is our corn cob jelly. I think the color turned out really nice. And my youngest son sampled it and said that it tastes really good. That's a good sign when those tops start clicking. We like to hear those pop. That means it's sealing. I just took these out of the water bath. So the rest of them, see how that one is still humped up? So that should pop in just a few minutes as it cools. So this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. And maybe we're almost to 150 subscribers. Maybe when we get to 150, we'll do a little giveaway and I will send somebody some corn cob jelly and let you try it for yourself. So hope you guys are having a good night. Let me know what projects you are trying in the kitchen this year. See you later.